Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with the one and only Leigh Wood. Leigh, you've released the news, the exciting announcement that you're going to be fighting Anthony Cacace in Nottingham. Happy to get that over line and out there.
Unbelievably happy. We've been out for a while. It's nice to have it all official and out there with the public. The response has been unbelievable. The support, the tickets have gone crazy. So I could just focus on the camp and focus on my approach for the fight and look forward to getting the job done May 10th.
What's your expectation in terms of the challenges that it will bring to you in the ring?
Yeah, I'm expecting a hard fight. My hardest fight today. That's how we're preparing for it. Cacace is flying. He's chalked up some really good wins as of late, so his confidence is flying. It's my job to go out there and reduce that confidence as fast and as effectively as possible.
In terms of kind of other opponents, I did speak to Josh Warrington at the back end of last year, or maybe it was the start of this year, and he kind of said that he was looking for the fight with yourself and he wanted to kind of put an end to the rivalry between you two. Was Josh ever in the picture for that rematch?
I already put an end to the rivalry. What's he on about? It was for a while. I think it was agreed, and then I got injured, and then things happened. It didn't materialise, and he got the Cacace fight. Then I wanted the Cacace fight, and I was like, but I wasn't really ready, to be honest. So, things happened, and not the best year for me last year. But don't want to moan about it. I'll never rule that rematch out, but I don't know how many fights I've got left. Might be one, might be two. I don't know. I'm taking it fight by fight. So we'll see where we go.
There was a little bit of a response from former promoter Eddie Hearn as to this fight, and I guess more towards Anthony Cacace feeling that he should have kept his belt and fought Sugar Nunes as opposed to going for the money, I guess, in yourself. What was your response to Eddie's feelings that this shouldn't be the fight?
No response said. You got to be careful what you say because things get clipped and chopped, and I'm sure Eddie has been or will be in a position where for his own fight he'll do something similar. So got to be careful what you say.
But with Frank Warren, what was the reason as to signing with Frank? What made you sign on the dotted line to move to Queensbury?
Frank's flying at the minute. He's putting some unbelievable shows on. He's got opponents that I want to fight. Cacace. Just made sense for me. And it's something new. That part of my career now where getting new challengers and a new promotional outfit is probably the best for me at the right time.
What would you say is your mission statement for 2025? Where do you want to be at the end of the year?
I'm just taking it fight by fight, and I'm zoned in and locked in and focused on getting this win across the line May 10th. That's my priority at the minute. Anything else is just wind, and I'm fully focused.
I had a quick word with Shabazz Massoud just before this interview started, and he said, look, you got a cracking fight with Anthony Cacace, and you're 37, you're looking great, you're looking sharp as ever. 36, sorry, my apologies, adding a year to you. We definitely don't want to do that, but looking great in the ring. But do you ever look at the finish line, or is that something you just have to put out your mind whilst you're still active?
No, obviously it creeps up on you. But I just do what I always do, even when I've been injured, my wrist or my elbow, I'm running. Whether it's in my knee, I'm shadowboxing. Whether it's my leg or my arm, I'm using my other arm. I'm always find a reason to do something instead of a reason not to. And I think that's says itself, like why I've got so much longevity in the sport, and that's how I've got here and had my biggest wins at the tail end of my career because of how I live, how disciplined I am, how dedicated I am. It's a lifestyle. A lot of younger fighters, if I could drill anything into them, it would be make sure you live the life. Like, it doesn't matter if anyone's watching or not. You need to make sure, if you want a long career, you need to make sure you live right. Even a short career as well. Like, you get to find out if you cut corners and if you don't live right.
Obviously, you've bedded in with Ben Davison for a number of years now, but how much of the Ingle style do you feel you're still holding in your game?
Yeah, obviously there's a few little bits and bobs, but since being with Leigh and Ben, they've improved my game so much. The little details and the approach for the fights. I wouldn't have got any of these wins without them, but I'm pretty 100% confident in saying that.
Speaking to Ben briefly off camera, he mentioned that Cacace might feel that he has maybe an advantage in the weight, but do you feel that he'll be much bigger than you on the night?
We'll see on fight night. I think people mislook how much I struggle to make featherweight, and I'm still got a little bit of a struggle to make super featherweight, to be honest. But size won't be an issue.
I want to ask you your thoughts on a couple of things in the wider sphere of boxing. First of all, Mick Conlan, look, you had a brilliant battle with him at the arena as well, and obviously you're facing another man from Ireland too, but Mick is on the road back. He's decided not to hang up the gloves and wants to continue. Do you feel he has life left at the top level of the sport?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's more down to your approach for your fights and how you go about them more than it is how much you got left and how much you want it. You know, what's took out of you. I don't really believe in all that. I believe it's your approach to the fight, and if you do the right things, you get the right results.
Shabazz Masood on to bigger and better things after a big win against Leigh Wood. In the way next.
You know, that's down to them. But what a win! What a win that was for Shabazz. Everybody wrote him off. He's so talented, unbelievably talented, and you know, again, the team had the right approach to the fight and made it look easy, which it wasn't, but it made it look easy. And that's because how talented he is and how good our team are.
Waiting for huge news on Anthony Joshua. People were saying that maybe he'd signed for a fight with Martin Bakole. I know that isn't the case there, but what would you like to see for Anthony Joshua next?
I'd like to see him come back, get back to winning ways. And it's down to them, not what they decide to do, who they decide to fight. I'm not too sure what's happening, but I'd love to see him back.
As a Brit boxing fan, do you feel it'd be a shame if we never got the Fury fight?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it would be, yeah. That's a massive fight, regardless of what any of them do, before or after. That's always going to be the fight people want to see.
A couple of final predictions I need from you. Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 rematch. Who are you hanging your hat on?
Beterbiev. Yeah, I think Bivol worked really hard for his success in the first fight. I don't think he's able to work even harder without exposing himself for that rematch. And I do think Beterbiev could have done more looking at that, and the experience he got from that first fight, I think he'll come better.
Daniel Dubois versus Joe Parker. What about that one?
I'm going to go with Parker. Yeah. No reason why, really. I just think his confidence is flying. He's looked a lot better with Andy Lee. You know, he's flying. I'm going to go with Parker.
Richie Wright Jr. and Conor Benn.
It's hard to call. I'd love Conor Benn to do it. I'm just going to get Conor Benn.
And a little bit of a random one for you. Zhilei Zhang and Ajit Kabayel. What's your thoughts on that one?
Don't know nothing about him. I'm not a massive boxing fan, but I'm going to go Zhang.
I know you're a massive boxing fan for this one. What about your fight between you and Anthony Cacace? What's the prediction on that one?
You know I'm going to get the win. You know I'm going to get the win, yeah. It's a hard fight. I'm not expecting an easy fight, but I'm very, very confident in how we're going to go about the fight and get the job done.
Leigh, pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you in the ring very soon. Thanks for speaking to SecondsOut. Don't be a stranger as well. I know that you had to obviously keep a little bit quiet before this announcement came out, but once again, thank you so much and looking forward to your fight. Good man.